Hello students, I am here with another video from the chapter of class 10 Science NCERT book, that is from the chapter Electricity. Before starting today's video, I would like to tell you all that till now what all things we have studied in this chapter. So children, we have started this chapter a few days back, and today I will be revising because after some there was a break of 1 week, so I just wanted to revise what all things we had discussed in this chapter. Okay, so as you all know, as you have just now given your pre-board, so you will be you would have studied this chapter. So this is just a sort of revision kind of thing for you all. So here we have started this chapter by understanding the concept of electricity, which says that it is the movement of the charges from one point to another point. It is a continuous flow of the charges, and that is why it is said to be as electric current. Now if electric current is there, so it means that electric current is electric current is something which is because of the energy which is because of the flow of the charges. Now charges are of two types, the positive charge and the negative charge. The movement of the negative charge is said to be as the electric current. Okay. Now because if I say that if the electrons are not moving and protons are moving, it's not possible. See, in an atom of any metal or any atom of any element, or if we see that, so we know the structure of atom which says that only the electrons have a power to move from one place to another. That is why the electricity is a flow of current. It is a flow of current which is being developed because of the flow of the charges. Now we have also studied about the circuit, because the electrons would be flowing in a path or it will carry a pathway which is said to be as the electric circuit. Okay, then electric circuit has some components, certain components. These components would be like wire, switch, battery, any device. Okay, so which could be arranged in a regular manner where we can see that the electric current is flowing through these components, and if these components will allow the current to flow in a regular path. Okay, so that is known to be as the electric circuit. Fine. Now if these components have symbols, we have studied the symbols also. Then after that circuit diagram was also being taught. Then we have studied about a major topic of Ohm's law, okay, which says that at a constant temperature the current flowing through conductor is always directly proportional to the potential difference. Okay, so jo current hota hai, that is directly proportional to potential difference, and it is being if we have to remove that proportionality symbol, it is being removed by adding a constant. That constant is resistance here. So what is that resistance? Resistance is just opposite to the flow of charges. Resistance is a property of any conductor which is not going to allow the current to flow. Okay, it is not going to allow the electrons to flow. So that resistance, that opposition property is said to be as the electric resistance. Okay, now after that we saw about resistivity. Resistivity means it is just a it is same as that of the resistance, but if the resistance is being calculated at a fixed dimension, that is one area should be seen. Actually resistance depends upon certain factors. Okay, so certain factors means length of the conductor, area, nature of the material, as well as the temperature, and all these if we combine, so it becomes a formula that R is directly proportional to, or we can say that resistivity is equal to resistance into the area divided by its length. Okay, so or we can say that it is just R is equal to this formula we have derived, that resistance is equal to rho L by A. Okay, where this rho is resistivity. Okay. Now this resistivity again, it is a property where we have fixed this length and area. Length is of 1 centimeter and area is of 1 square centimeter. Okay, so here the resistivity has been fixed. So here we can say that resistivity does not depend upon length or its thickness. It depends upon the nature of the substance and the material. Yes, because कितना भी लंबा resistance depend करता है, but resistivity it is not going to depend because we have already fixed, we are calculating for a certain limit. But here it depends upon the nature of conductor. Okay, it depends upon nature of conductor. कौन सा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है जो मूव कर सकता है, मेटल्स है कि नॉन मेटल्स है, ये सब बातें अगर हम डिस्कस करते हैं तो इसका मतलब है कि जो भी अलॉयज होते हैं वो अलाउ करते हैं ज़्यादा अच्छे से इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को फ्लो करने में. इट इज़ नॉट अलाउिंग मीन्स रेसिस्टेंस उसका ज़्यादा होता है, रेसिस्टिविटी ज़्यादा होती है. Okay, so resistance, this resistivity depends upon the fact of the nature of material. Okay, then after that we also have solved some numericals and about the combination of resistance, where we saw about parallel and the series resistance. Again we have solved some numericals. Then after that today I'll be discussing something about electric power. We have also discussed about electric power even, but I'll start from this because some expressions were left, so I will be explaining all those things today. Okay, so we'll be studying about electric power. Electric power. ठीक है, अब इलेक्ट्रिक पावर क्या है? इट इज द rate of doing work. Okay, it is a rate of doing work in or per unit time. Okay, per unit time. That is why its formula says power is equal to work done upon time taken. Okay, power is equal to work done upon time taken. Its unit is watt. Fine, its unit is watt. That is 1 joule per second. Either you write 1 watt or you write 1 joule per second. Okay, so 1 kilowatt is equal to, we have seen this conversion, it is equal to 1000 watt. Okay, it is equal to 1000 watt. Fine, it is the electric power is the rate at which electrical energy is being consumed. So what is it? We can describe this electric power in the also in another words that says it is the rate of or the rate at which electrical energy is being consumed. Electric power is the rate. It is the rate at which the electrical energy is being consumed. Okay, this is known as electrical energy when it is being consumed. Now, when the electrical appliances consume electrical energy at a rate of 1 joule per second, ठीक है? तो अगर हम ये जाने कि work done is in joule and time is in seconds. Okay, so if we calculate this could also be written if the electrical appliance consumes energy of 1 joule per second. Okay, it consumes 1 joule per second, then it is equal to the power of 1 watt. Okay, or in other words we can say that 1 watt is equal to the energy which is being consumed by any device. It is being consumed by any device at a rate of 1 joule per second. ठीक है, तो 1 joule क्या है? वर्क डन है, क्योंकि वर्क डन इज ऑलवेज सीन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द एनर्जी कंज्यूम्ड. सो एनर्जी कंज्यूम्ड कितना है? एनर्जी का यूनिट क्या होता है? जूल्स होता है, तो 1 joule per second. Okay, now the rate at which electrical work is being done or the rate at which electrical energy is being consumed is said to be as electric power. ठीक है, ये भी सही है. तो यहाँ पर हमने देखा कई तरह से एक डेफिनेशन को हम लिख सकते हैं, कई तरह से एक डेफिनेशन को, एक वर्ड इलेक्ट्रिक पावर को हम समझ सकते हैं. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट एंड यू कैन मोल्ड दैट कॉन्सेप्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू द डिमांड ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. ओके, नाउ फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग द इलेक्ट्रिक पावर, हाउ कैन यू कैलकुलेट व्हाट इज द हाउ कैन यू कैलकुलेट द इलेक्ट्रिक power of any device. Okay, so we'll focus on that. So here it is said that electric formula for calculation of electric power. Okay, so we know that power is equal to work done upon time taken, or we can write from here, power is equal to work done upon time taken. Okay, that could be written in the form of small t. Okay, then after that we have already studied that work done, that is W, is given by V into I into T. Okay, that is also equal to joules. We have already studied this. We have already studied this, that work done, it depends, work done, that is W, by current I, when it flows through time t under a potential difference, it is given by this expression. So it could also be like, this is work done could also be calculated in the form of the current which is being supplied through the time across some potential difference would also be there, then only electric power is going to be consumed. Okay, so this is equal to VIT in joules. So from here we can calculate the we can write work done in the case of, we can put this value here, P is equal to W की जगह VIT divided by small t. So here what happens is t and this t would be cancelled, so it becomes P is equal to V into I, potential difference into current flowing through it. So the power in watts is found to be multiplying the potential difference in volts by the current in amperes. Okay, so यहाँ आप क्या लिख सकते हो, इलेक्ट्रिक पावर इज इक्वल टू potential difference into current flowing through it. Okay, current flowing per seconds, current flowing, that is in ampere. So this, its unit is V and its unit is ampere. Okay, so here it is written like, it depends upon, electric power is also known to be as potential difference into current flowing through it, या फिर potential difference की जगह हम लिख सकते हैं power is equal to voltage into current. ठीक है, it could be voltage into current. P is equal to V into I. ये भी सही है, ये भी सही है. ठीक है, दो तरीके से हमने पावर के डेफिनेशन को देखा. सो यहाँ पे 1 वॉट, अगर हम फॉर्मूला, अगर हम इसको यूनिट में कन्वर्ट करें, सो 1 वॉट इज इक्वल टू द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस ऑफ 1 वोल्ट पर 1 वोल्ट इंटू एम्पियर. ओके, और इंटू 1 एम्पियर. Fine. So 1 watt is equal to the potential difference in with the current which is flowing across a potential difference of 1 volt. Okay, 1 ampere of current flowing through 1 ampere of current flowing across 1 volt of potential difference, or the potential difference of 1 volt, it is equal to 1 watt. अब फिर यहाँ पर आपने देखो वॉट की डेफिनेशन देख ली कि वॉट की डेफिनेशन ऐसे भी लिखी जा सकती है इन द केस ऑफ this V into A. Okay, that is voltage into current flowing through it. Now there are certain other formulas for calculating, so please make sure that you all have understood the concept of calculating electric power in different cases. Okay, so there could be certain formulas for calculating this electric power, and this is very much helpful while solving the questions. Okay, numericals. If we can solve the numericals based upon these formulas, there are certain formulas. अब हम कुछ cases देखते हैं. So first case is power in the terms of I and R. ठीक है, पावर इन द टर्म्स ऑफ I एंड R। अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा, I एंड R अगर हम देखें तो we just now saw that P is equal to, or this power is equal to voltage into current flowing through it। ठीक है, अभी जस्ट देखा था। ओम्स लॉ को अगर हम यहाँ लेकर के आते हैं, जो कि हमको यहाँ पर रेसिस्टेंस के केस में वोल्ट इस पावर को चेंज करना है, सो वी विल थिंक ऑफ मेकिंग यूज ऑफ दैट ओम्स लॉ। सो अकॉर्डिंग टू ओम्स लॉ, we know that V upon I is equal to R. V upon I is equal to R. So this is Ohm's law is equal to potential difference divided by current, which is equal to resistance. Now if we put this value of V, ठीक है, यहाँ से अगर हम फाइंड आउट कर लेते हैं V, तो क्या बन जाएगा, V is equal to I into R. V is equal to I into R. Now we put the value that is P is equal to V into I में अगर हम V की वैल्यू फिट कर दें तो I into R into I, ये वाला जो बच गया, we'll put the value in equation 1, ठीक है। Put this volt value, if we put the value of V in equation 1, ठीक है, तो क्या इक्वेशन बन गया, I into I, R into I। If we rearrange, power is equal to I square into R. So the formula becomes power is directly this is equal to the square of the current flowing through the resistance, okay, flowing through the resistance, offering some resistance. This formula for calculating the power only when I and R is known, ठीक है। यहाँ से आप डिराइव भी कर सकते हैं और इस फॉर्मूला को सॉल्व भी कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, ओके। सो दिस इज व्हाट इज पावर इज इक्वल टू I स्क्वायर R। नाउ अगर दो क्वांटिटीज नोन है I और R, तब आप कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे। नाउ विल सी द नेक्स्ट, पावर इन टर्म्स ऑफ V एंड R, ठीक है, that is potential difference and resistance. Power in terms of potential difference and resistance, P is equal to V into I, this we know, ठीक है। अभी देखा था हमने कुछ देर पहले, पावर इज इक्वल टू V into I, अगेन फ्रॉम ओम्स लॉ। क्यों हम यहाँ पे यूज कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज दिस रेसिस्टेंस इज कमिंग इनटू द पिक्चर, ओके। सो what happens, we have to calculate the power in terms of potential difference as well as the resistance. For this we will consider the Ohm's law. So Ohm's law say V upon I is equal to R, or resistance is equal to potential difference upon current, okay। Now potential difference upon current, इस फॉर्मूला से हमें क्या फाइंड आउट करना है, V फाइंड आउट करना है, V is equal to I into R, V is equal to I into R। और अगर हमको I फाइंड आउट करना है, I is equal to what, इधर से ये इधर आ जाएगा, I is equal to V by R, ठीक है, I is equal to V by R। अब आप क्या करोगे, इस I की वैल्यू को इधर फिट कर देंगे हम, दिस इज इक्वेशन 1। Putting this value of I in equation 1, ठीक है, इस इक्वेशन में हम भी I की वैल्यू फिट कर देंगे। सो इट बिकम्स पावर इज इक्वल टू V इंटू I की जगह V बाय R, तो V इंटू V हो जाएगा, पावर इज इक्वल टू V स्क्वायर बाय R। एक और तरीका है पावर को फाइंड आउट करने का, व्हेन वी नो दैट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस एंड रेसिस्टेंस आर नोन इन दिस concept, okay। so if you know that potential difference or resistance मालूम है, तो you can find out this power। so here power in terms of potential difference divided by resistance, ठीक है। क्योंकि यहाँ पर रेजिस्टेंस की बात थी इसीलिए हम ओम्स लॉ का यूज कर रहे हैं. सो प्लीज डोंट बी कंफ्यूज दैट व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग ओम्स लॉ ओवर हियर. सो प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट वी आर considering the resistance part also. That is why this is possible. This is there. We are using the Ohm's law. Okay. Now we move on to the next. If we combine this potential difference, if we combine the equations, that this फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला हमने क्या फाइंड आउट किया था, पावर इज इक्वल टू, यहीं पे मैं समझा देती हूँ, पावर इज इक्वल टू वी इंटू आई. ठीक है, पावर इज इक्वल टू वी इंटू आई. सेकेंड फॉर्मूला क्या था, ओके आई राइट इट डाउन सेपरेटली. दो टर्म्स हमने देखे, सेकेंड, दिस वाज सेकेंड. सो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन which we saw was first formula for power is equal to V into I. ठीक है, this was the first formula. Then second formula tells us power is equal to I square into R, and also the third formula says that power is equal to V square by R. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे हमें फाइंड आउट करने के लिए ये तीनों फॉर्मूलाज हमें लर्न होने चाहिए जब हम न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करेंगे. ओके, एंड आई हैव शोन यू हाउ वी हैव डिराइव्ड दिस फॉर्मूला आल्सो. Okay, so please make sure that you all also understand how to derive the equation by using Ohm's law. Here it was separately written because power was directly proportional to current flowing across a potential difference, because it is the product of these. Then power is equal to I square into R. After that power is equal to V square by R. अब अलग अलग अगर हम देखेंगे तो अलग अलग टाइप की रेटिंग्स होती हैं हर एक अप्लायंस की, जिसका इलेक्ट्रिक पावर का रेटिंग अलग अलग होता है. ओके, सो इलेक्ट्रिक पावर का रेटिंग का मतलब क्या होता है कि इट इज गोइंग टू कंज्यूम द एनर्जी दैट करंट विल बी कंज्यूम्ड, और द वर्क डन वुड बी 100 जूल्स पर सेकेंड. सो अगर हम पावर को कंसिडर करें तो पावर रेटिंग का मतलब क्या होता है, पावर रेटिंग ऑफ 100 वॉट. 100 वॉट का मतलब क्या है, अगर मान लो कोई अप्लायंस खरीद तो उस पर लिखा रहता है 100 वॉट. सो 100 वॉट मीन्स what is its designation, what does it stands for? 100 watt is equal to it means that it will consume the electrical energy. So this electric bulb मान लेते हैं हम 100 वाट का बल्ब खरीदते हैं तो ऐसा बोलते हैं 100 वाट्स लिखा रहता है उसके ऊपर, या कोई भी अप्लायंस है उसके ऊपर 100 वाट्स लिखा रहता है. इसका मतलब क्या है, इसका मतलब ये है कि इट इज द बल्ब. मान लो ये बल्ब है, ओके, द अप्लायंस इज बल्ब. So this means that it will consume, this electrical appliance will consume the electrical energy at a rate of 100 joules per second. ठीक है, सो अगर 100 वॉट लिखा है तो 100 जूल्स पर सेकेंड. ओके, सो दिस इज द पावर इज इक्वल टू द वर्क डन अपॉन टाइम टेकन जो हम लेके चले थे. तो 100 जूल्स का वर्क डन होगा कितने समय में, पर सेकेंड में, बिकॉज यू नो दैट पावर इज इक्वल टू वर्क डन अपॉन टाइम टेकन. ठीक है, तो पावर इज इक्वल टू वर्क डन अपॉन टाइम टेकन के हिसाब से क्या है, वर्क डन क्या होता है, एनर्जी होता है, और एनर्जी को हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं जूल्स में. सो यहाँ पर कितना जूल्स का एनर्जी होगा, 100 जूल्स का एनर्जी है, कितने सेकेंड्स में हम यूज कर रहे हैं, 100 जूल्स का एनर्जी 1 सेकेंड में यूज करेगा. सो दिस इज नोन एज द पावर रेटिंग. ओके, दिस इज नोन एज पावर रेटिंग ऑफ एनी इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंस. ओके, अब 15 वॉट का मतलब क्या होगा, 15 जूल्स ऑफ एनर्जी बीइंग कंज्यूम पर सेकेंड. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल इलेक्ट्रिक बल्ब के तो कई सारे वॉट्स आते हैं, 15 वॉट, 40 वॉट, 60 वॉट, 100 वॉट्स. ओके, अभी तो बहुत सारे डिफरेंट तरीके से यूज किए जाते हैं बल्ब्स. देन नेक्स्ट इज टीवी सेट के लिए 120 वॉट्स इज देयर. देन इलेक्ट्रिक आयरन कंज्यूम समटाइम. सी रेटिंग्स आर रिटन. जब अगर आप किसी भी इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंस को देखेंगे तो उसमें लिखा होगा कि कितना उसका पावर कंजम्पशन है. तो कितना पावर कंजम्पशन है, दैट इज सिंपली द नंबर that is in joules per second. Okay, 1000 watts means 1000 watts of energy is being consumed per second. Okay, तो आपके बहुत सारे formulas लिखे. Now let us solve some numericals which is related to the electric power. Okay, तो कुछ examples हम देख लेते हैं. We'll solve some examples. That is question number 1. It is what current is drawn, what will be the current drawn by an electric bulb when electric bulb of 40 watts when it is connected to a source of 220 volts. ठीक है, 220 volts. So we know that. Now here what is being given? So solution says क्या क्या दिया हुआ है हमें. यहाँ पे 40 watts दिया है और 220 volts दिया है. So we have got the power of 40 watts. In this case we know that power is equal to 40 watts. What is being given? Okay, then we have got voltage. V is equal to how much? 220 volts. Now according to formula we don't know about the current flowing through it. ठीक है, पावर का हमने एक फॉर्मूला देखा था. पावर इज इक्वल टू V इंटू आई. पावर इज इक्वल टू V इंटू आई. तो पावर दिया है 40 इंटू 40 वॉट्स इज इक्वल टू V इज 220 into current we don't know. Okay, so I is equal to how much? I is equal to 40 upon 220 volts. ठीक है, यहाँ से आप इसको कट कर सकते हैं. So 40 upon 220, that is, again you can cancel it. It becomes 2 by 11. It is 0. How much? 18 amperes. Okay, it becomes 0.18 amperes. So this is how we can calculate the current is equal to 0.18 amperes. Okay, so यहाँ पर हमने देखा कि एक ऐसा न्यूमेरिकल है जहाँ पे आपको दो वैल्यूज दी हुई. व्हाट वुड बी द करंट ड्रॉन. वी डोंट नो what is the current to be drawn by an electric bulb. So electric appliances being given, whatsoever the appliances, we have to just consider the things which are being given in your question. So here we have been provided with the power that is 40 watts when it is being connected to a source of 220 volts. That is the potential difference or the voltage across any conductor, okay, across the ends. Now we got the rating of power that is 40 watts and also the voltage of 220 volts. We don't know what is about the current. So current is equal to we don't know what is this current. Okay, so we know that the power, one formula for power is equal to voltage into the current flowing. So what is its power? That is about 40 watts. 40 watts को जब आप मल्टीप्लाई करोगे कितना पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस है 220 वोल्ट्स का और करंट कितना है वी डोंट नो. दिस हैज टू बी कैलकुलेटेड. इट इज द सिंपल कैलकुलेशन ऑफ योर मैथ्स. यहाँ पे आप उसको बस इंटरचेंज कर दीजिए. I is equal to 200 and this 40 upon 220 will cancel the 0 with 0. This 2 2's are 4 and 2 1 and 1. Okay, so 2 upon 11 which we got as, now if we divide this 2 by 11 we get the answer as 0.18 amperes. So we have seen if two values are given it is not very difficult to find out the third value. Okay, so this is how we can calculate the current which is being flowing through a conductor if we know the voltage and the power. Okay, so this is how you can solve some numericals. Even I'll solve some more numericals in the next class. So children, we have seen about, in today's class we saw about the power consumption, how we can define that. We know that power is equal to potential difference into the current, as well as we saw the power rating, which rating का मतलब यहाँ पर बस simple सा ये बात है कि कितना energy consume कर रहा है कितने time में. So what is that energy? Energy is the electrical energy consumed per second. So we'll calculate that in the form of the 1000 watts, 1000 joules of energy being consumed in 1 second. ठीक है, तो per second कितना value consume कर रहा है वो already उस power rating से लिखा होता है. Okay children, so that's all for today's video, and I hope that you all have understood today's concept of electric power. I'll be meeting you all with some numericals in the next class. Till then you can solve some of the numericals related with the same topic. So that's all for today. I'll be meeting you all in the next class with the next topic to be discussed.